Hello everybody, it's Rob here, Rob Biddulph, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Draw with Rob. Now, for those that don't know me, I am a children's author and illustrator. You might have seen some of my books before. This one here is part of my Dinosaur Junior series. It's called Happy Hatch Day. It's the very first one in the series. It's all about this group of baby toddler dinosaurs who hatch out into the world, and then they come up against all sorts of problems, similar problems to things that you might experience in your life. So things like making new friends or not being able to get to sleep at night, that kind of thing. So that's a really fun series. Maybe you've seen this book here. It's called Blown Away, my very first book. It's an award-winning book, this. I was very lucky. I won the Waterstones Children's Book Prize with this story. It's all about this chap here, Penguin Blue, who goes out flying his kite on a very windy day and he gets into all sorts of trouble. That's a really fun story. But we are here today to draw a picture, as per usual. Here we go, there's my piece of paper. Let's make sure I get it in the middle of the screen, nice and straight. There we go, there's my piece of paper. Now, I thought today I would show you how to draw a character that I am illustrating for another author. Now, this other author is a very famous author. His name is Philip Ardagh. I call him Big Phil because he's about 7 feet 9 tall. He's got a really long beard. He's very funny. And he's written a series of books all about this cat called Furry Purry Beancat. And I think it's based on a cat that he had when he was younger, actually. I'm pretty sure it was a real cat. Anyway, the first one of this series, the first book in this series, comes out later this year in September 2020, I think September. So I haven't actually got a copy of the actual book to show you, but I can show you a picture of the cover that I've drawn on my iPad. There we go, the very first book. So the series is called The 9 Lives of Furry Purry Beancat. And the premise is this. This particular cat is a magical cat, and she wakes up at the beginning of each story. She wakes up and finds herself in a different place. So, for example, in this first book, she wakes up and she finds herself on a pirate ship, and she is the ship's cat. And so the first story, she has all sorts of piratey adventures. The second story is called The Railway Cat. I haven't even read this one yet. I think Big Phil is just finishing writing it as we speak. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one. You can see she's got a different hat on. She had a pirate hat in the first book. She's got a sort of a train driver's hat on, I guess, in the second book. And I think she is going to be like the station master's cat. So there's going to be lots of train-based adventures in this one. The third book she is called The Library Cat. So there she's got some library books on her head. And then the fourth one, I can't wait for this one, it's called The Witch's Cat. So she is a witch's cat. So there she is. Look, she's giving us a little cheeky wink there. So it looks like it's going to be a really, really fun series. If you like the look of them, I think you can pre-order certainly the first couple on wherever you get your books from. Online, you can probably pre-order them now. So I thought it would be a good idea to show you how to draw her. Lots of people have asked me how to draw a cat and asked me to show them how to draw a cat on my Draw with Rob video. So I thought, what better way to show you how to draw a cat than to show you how to draw the bean cat. So what you're going to need is a piece of paper, something to draw with. Maybe a bit later you might need something to colour in with, but that's it really. And this should take you about half an hour or so to draw, I reckon. You know how it works by now, don't you? I am going to start the drawing off on my piece of paper here. We're going to do it a tiny bit at a time because lots of people don't think they can draw. And I say, well, you can draw, you just need to know the order to do the drawing in. So I'm going to draw a tiny little bit of the drawing on my piece of paper here. Then you can pause your video, you can copy exactly what I do. Start me up again. I will draw the next bit, pause it, draw the next bit. I draw, you draw, I draw, you draw, I draw, you draw. And then by the time we've finished, we will put all those jigsaw puzzle pieces together and we're going to end up with a lovely drawing of the Furry Purry Beancat. So, let's start, shall we? The first thing we're going to draw is, we are going to draw a big sort of smiley mouth shape in the middle of our piece of paper. I'm having to come all the way around the side because I'm left-handed and I don't want to turn my piece of paper. But we're going to draw a great big smile right across our page, like that. Really big smiley mouth curvy shape, okay? So a nice easy start. But shall I tell you a secret? We are not drawing a big smiley mouth. That's not what this is. You'll see which part of Furry Purry Beancat it is in a moment. The next thing I want you to do, we're going to put our pen at this end and we're going to draw a series of zigzags going up. Okay, so we are going to go, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in, 1, we're going to come back out again, 2, in, out, sounds like I'm doing the hokey cokey, doesn't it? In, out, in, like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, like that, okay? So a little fun zigzag, up to there. Okay, from the end of our zigzag, we are then going to draw a dead straight line going up diagonally towards the top of our page, like that. Okay, pretty easy. Then we're going to come down again, so we're drawing a sort of mountain shape. We're going to come down, not back to where we started, but about sort of just over halfway back down, like that. Okay, then from there we are going to go across our page about 5 centimeters, I would say, something like that. I'm just going to make that nice and sharp. There we go. Then from the end of our horizontal line, we're going to go up again in a nice diagonal straight line to about there, roughly the same height as there. Mine's slightly lower, but that's fine. Then guess what? We're going to come down again, dead straight line to about there. We're going to go slightly lower than the point where we started this particular mountain shape. Then we're going to go out in a straight horizontal line, just about a centimetre or so. And then guess what? We're going to do more of these zigzags coming in. So we need, how many points was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to do 5 here as well. So we're going to go in, out, in, out, in, out, in. And then the last one, out. See, I'm going to have to extend my little curve up just to meet that. But there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So there we go. And look, can you see? We have the silhouette of a cat's head, don't we? We have these sort of furry cheeks and we have 2 big ears. So Furry Purry Beancat is really starting to take shape. Okay, while we're here, let's draw the insides of her ears, shall we? Now I want you to imagine that the top of her head here just carries on, but we're going to leave a little gap there and then we're going to continue the line on, just to about there. And then we're going to follow the shape of the triangle ear inside it. You can see I'm making the line slightly thinner than the outside one by using my brush pen tip. Let's do the same here. So we're going to go along, we're going to go up, and then we're going to follow that diagonal line down. And that's going to be like the inside of our cat's ears, the lining of the ears. Is that what it's called? That's what I call it, the lining, sort of the silky lining inside the ears. My dog Ringo's got that lovely silky lining inside his ears. In fact, Ringo, believe it or not, is right behind me right now. He's fast asleep. He's just been out for a long walk, so he's very sleepy. So I don't think he's going to interrupt us unless he does a big loud snore. Who knows? Right then. So there we go. There's our cat's head and the inside of our cat's ears. Let's draw some eyes on our cat. So at this end, slightly towards the top half of our cat's face, I want you to draw a nice big circle like that. It's got lovely big eyes. Has the bean cat. Okay, I'm just going to make it a little bit thicker. And when I do that, did you see? I don't know if you noticed, the bottom of my circle was a little bit pointy. So, but just by going around it again like this, because I want it to be a little bit thicker anyway, I can then just sort of help smooth off the circle a bit as well. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do, I'm not going to go straight in and draw the other eye. I'm going to draw Beancat's nose first, because I need to make sure that I leave enough space between the 2 eyes to fit in the nose and the mouth bit. And if I just worry that if I just drew the eye in like that, I might not leave enough space. So I think the best thing to do is draw the nose before we draw the other eye, and then we know that we definitely will have left enough space. So about sort of 3/4 of the way up your circle in terms of height, I just want you to draw a straight line across, a couple of centimeters long, like that. And we're going to then turn it into an upside down triangle, like that. Okay, and that is going to be Beancat's nose. And then once we've done that and we know that we've got enough space, we can then draw the other eye in over this side of her head. Try and get it as close as you can
in terms of size to the other eye.
Lovely. Oh, she's really starting to take shape now. Should we give her some pupils?
Let's just draw a little pupil right in the middle of that eye. Draw a little circle that we're going to colour in. Let's do the same here. A little circle.
We colour in. Perfect. Now,
just around that circle, I'm going to use the very tip of my pen. I'm going to draw a very thin lined circle, which is going to be her iris. And then a bit later on, we're going to colour that in nice and bright green. She's got lovely bright green eyes, you see. There we go.
Perfect. Right, let's give her a mouth, shall we? So, from the middle of her nose, so sort of the tip, the inverted tip triangle bitty of her nose, we're just going to draw a little straight line coming down. Not too long, not that long. So it looks a bit like a sort of cocktail glass or something, doesn't it?
And then let's give her a nice smiley mouth. Now I like to do the mouth slightly lopsided. Coming up slightly higher on that side. This makes her look a little bit more characterful, I think.
There we go. Lovely smiley face. Now, in terms of what breed Furry Purry Beancat is, I know she is based on a real cat, I think that Big Phil had when he was younger. And I think she was a tortoiseshell cat, so she's got all sorts of little markings and things on her, most of which we will do when we colour in, but this little bit I'm going to draw in with my pen. She's got like a white strip that goes from her nose down to her chin, so I'm just going to draw that in with my pen, but I'm not just going to do it in a straight line. I'm just going to, because she is Furry Purry, this Beancat, I'm just going to do it in a little series of sort of zigzags, so it's a bit like, I don't know, the shape of a Christmas tree or something. And this just makes it look a little bit, makes her whole face look a little bit kind of furrier. I'm just going to do it on both sides like that, so sort of describing where this stripe is, but we're also adding a bit of furriness to our drawing, like that. Okay, now we need to add a couple more bits in here. We need to give her a couple of eyebrows. I'm going to use my slightly thicker brush pen for this, but you can just use the same pen. Now her eyebrows are a long way above her eyes. In fact, they're sort of like floating out of the top of her head. She's so happy. And they sort of come across her ears like that. So there we go. 2 nice eyebrows. And then she has these little whiskery bits. Just 1, 2, 3. Just coming out from sort of near the base of her ears. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Often it's these little details that really help add a bit of character to your cat. So it's a nice thing to do. Okay, we need to give our cat a little body now, don't we? So this is how we're going to do that. From here, so just left of where the stripe hits our cat's chin, we are going to draw a line that comes down. It's going to come out like that. I'm going to sort of curve around and head down towards the bottom of our page, like that. And that's going to be our cat's bottom. I think we're going to do our cat sort of sitting down, like that. So this is the sort of outline of her back and her bottom. And then from there, I want you to draw a horizontal line going straight across our page. Let's work out, I'll probably do about there, so maybe level with that side of our little stripy thing on her face. Then from that point, we're going to come up and we're going to curve along just a little bit, just to draw her back foot. And then to draw sort of the rest of her back leg, we're going to draw another nice curve like that. It's going to be her sort of back leg where she's sat down. You'll notice as I go, sometimes I just sort of realise I didn't quite want the shape to be like that, so I sort of go back in and slightly adjust things a little bit, which is perfectly valid thing to do. So you can do that as well. As you keep going, you might notice that, oh, that bit's not quite as neat as I wanted it, so you can just go back and make it a nice sharp point, or whatever you want to do. There are no rules. You can just keep on drawing till you get it right. Okay, let's draw one of her front legs, shall we? So, just coming out from halfway up that back foot, let's draw another little horizontal line. And then let's go up
curve around again for a front foot, and then draw a vertical line that goes about up to the same height as that. And then let's just draw another one next to it. And that can be her front right leg. Why don't we give her a front left leg too? That would be handy, wouldn't it, when it comes to walking? So halfway up that foot, we're going to draw a little horizontal line. Then we're going to come around again, make another foot shape, yet another foot shape like that. And then this time our straight line is going to go up, but we're just going to keep on going right up to join up with the body. And can you see what we've done? Left leg, right leg, back leg. Which looks quite complicated, I think, when you look at it like this, but once you've broken it all up, it's very easy to do. Excuse me. Okay, we need to give her final leg. They have 4 legs, don't they, cats? So we need to just sort of follow that sort of curve there, come down like that, and then draw her final foot next to that. So they're all sort of in a row as she sat down. Lovely, perfect. We're nearly done now. Now, this white stripe that goes down from her nose to her chin, do you know what? It carries on down onto her chest, and it sort of comes down in a U shape like that. So I want you just to come down. It's moved slightly back because her chin is sticking out a bit, but it's going to come down. I'm still doing it in these sort of zigzaggy shapes, but then I'm going to turn into a little kind of curve, go all the way around, and then I'm just going to start going back up the other side. Join back up there. And you can see it sort of carried on onto her chest. Like that. Now what do we need to draw out the back here? What do cats have at the back? That's right, a tail. And Beancat's tail is her proudest possession, if you can call a tail a possession, I don't know. She's very proud of her tail, that's what I mean to say, and it's a lovely, big, thick, curly, furry tail. So, from about half a centimetre up from the bottom, what I want you to draw is, I want you to start coming around in a big sort of nice swooshy curve shape. Every now and then you can add a few little zigzags to make it feel nice and curvy, but we're going to come up and around. Then we're going to sort of head back down here, and we're going to stop about there. But Rob, I thought you said she had a lovely big bushy thick furry tail. This one just looks very thin and sort of weedy. That's because that's just one of the lines, one of the outlines of our tail. We're going to draw the other one now. We're going to sort of follow that shape, but we're going to make it a lovely thick tail. It's going to come around here, go up, and you know what? We're going to go right up, almost to her chin. I'm just adding a few little zigzags here and there to make it lovely and furry. Do you see it almost touches her chin? And we're going to come right the way around here, like that. See, I told you it was a big, thick, furry tail. And then we're going to keep on zigzagging around, and then eventually we're going to join up again there. So look at that lovely, thick, bushy tail. Oh, I like this, it's good. Now we need to add some claws. The way we do the claws is very easy. 3 little tiny lines on each foot. And there we go. And we've pretty much finished the outline of the Furry Purry Beancat. Oh, I know what I've forgotten, something very important. Up in this area here, can anyone see what I've forgotten to do? That's right, little whiskers. We're going to add 3 little dots on each side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's better. That finishes it off nicely, doesn't it? Okay, I think we're at the point now where we can colour in our Beancat. Now, as I said, she's kind of, in the books, she's a kind of tortoiseshell cat, which means she's basically a browny colour. She has got a white tip of her tail. She's got white feet. All 4 of her feet are white, but this leg, the left leg, she's got like a white sock. Okay, and she has lots of little stripes here and there around her, which you can add in. But do you know what? You can draw any cat you like. I mean, maybe you've got a cat at home. Maybe you've got a ginger cat. You could colour your cat in a lovely bright orange colour. Maybe you've got a black cat, you could colour yours in black, or a white cat. Whatever colour cat you want. Do you know what? You can do a rainbow coloured cat. You can do a bright pink cat
cat with yellow spots if you want. It's totally up to you. I'm going to colour mine in Beancat colours, but as I said, whatever you like. It might be nice if you've got a cat, if you coloured your cat in the same colour as yours. That would be cool. And then maybe when you send me a picture of your drawing, you could send a picture of your cat as well. That would be really cool. But I'm going to now colour in my cat. I'm going to go into super speed mode as per usual. So I will see you back here in 30 seconds or a minute, something like that. Okay, you ready? Here I go. 3, 2, 1, go! There we go, there's my finished Furry Purry Beancat drawing. I really hope you've enjoyed drawing her with me today. I've really enjoyed myself. I can't wait to see your pictures. Don't forget you need to take a photograph of your pictures and then you can post it on social media using the hashtag #DrawWithRob. Or if you're watching on Facebook, if you just comment below this and you can post a picture there and I will get to see that. And so will Big Phil, probably. I hope Philip Ardagh gets to see it too. I'm sure he will love seeing all of your drawings. Don't forget the first book in the series, Furry Purry Beancat, comes out in September 2020, so you can pre-order it now. I've only read the first one, but it's really, really good fun. Really fun. So I would say for children maybe sort of 5 or 6 years and up, that kind of age group, it's really, really good. So it's like my first chapter book type age. And I think you'll really, really enjoy it. I've really loved showing you how to draw the Beancat. I can't wait to see all your drawings. Hopefully they look like some of your real cats. That will be really cool. I'm going to be back soon for another episode of Draw with Rob. Until then, I want you to take care of yourselves and take care of your friends and family. Be kind to everybody. And I'm going to see you really soon. Bye-bye, everyone.